Manchester United away at Brighton, then second Premier League game of the season. Really looking forward to this after the first match. Manchester United getting the 3 points in the first game. Not the greatest of performances from Manchester United, but getting the job done. And that's what it's all about early on in the season. Now, the good thing about this one is it does look like some more players are getting ready to come back from injury or from the World Cup squad that haven't featured yet for Manchester United. Now, I would presume that Romelu Lukaku will come back into the starting lineup for this game. Paul Pogba is going to be able to play 90 minutes, and I would expect Jesse Lingard and Ashley Young to both be ready to feature for this match. Now, I think he is going to make some changes to the starting lineup, which he did from what he did against Leicester City last time out. Now, Brighton lost their first game away at Watford, but they're at home, so they're going to be wanting to kick on and get the 3 points in this one, or get a point probably, for their hopes of survival this season. Now, obviously, it's not these games that are the problem for them. It's the likes of Watford, Huddersfield, teams like that around them that they're going to be wanting to pick up points against. But if they can pick up a point or 3 points in this game, it's an absolute bonus for them. And Manchester United have got to be ready for this one, because it might not be quite as easy with Brighton's crowd behind them. Manchester United have got to just go out there and win and get the 3 points no matter what in this game. For me, cannot be afford to be dropping points against these teams this season if we want to challenge for the title. We really did mess it up against these sort of sides last season, not these particularly, but teams like Huddersfield where we lost to, and that where we dropped points when we shouldn't have. We actually did quite well against the bigger teams. So anyway, what sort of lineup do I expect? Obviously, David Hare's going to be in goal. We should see Lindelof and Eric Bailly keep their place in the centre of defence, and Luke Shaw as well, after Luke Shaw put in a very good performance. I thought them performances had gone from Luke Shaw, but if he could do that more often on a regular basis, then we could see him perform well at left back this season. Now, in the right back position is tricky, because Darmian was very poor down that right hand side, and whoever's on the right, if we play on the right side of the forward area, whether it's Mata, whether it's Jesse Lingard, who it is, it was toothless down that right hand side for Manchester United, so we've got to sort that out. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't play Ashley Young on the right hand side. Now, that's probably better than him playing him on the left hand side, because every time that for England or for Manchester United that we play, that Ashley Young gets played on the left hand side, he always cuts back in on that right foot, which he is obviously right footed, so probably better if he's given the chance down on in the right back position instead of the left back. We don't need him at left back if we've got Luke Shaw performing well as he did in that last game. Now, obviously, Valencia's still out injured, and Diogo Dalot is out injured as well, so I presume that Diogo Dalot will be the backup to Valencia. For me, should be starting probably ahead of Valencia in the future, and obviously then Ashley Young the backup, hopefully, to Luke Shaw. So we've got two players for both positions when they're all fit. Now, obviously going into the midfield will pretty much Fred and Pogba and Andreas Pereira picks itself, to be honest, because the others, Herrera and Matic, are still not fit. There is positive signs that Matic could be back soon. It seems like he's back training, which I didn't think he would be. So hopefully in a couple of weeks we could see him feature for the first team, but it's nice to see Pereira getting some more minutes last week out, and hopefully he can continue that this week. And then the forward line is going to be tricky. I think he's going to go for Sanchez, Lukaku and Jesse Lingard. That's my thoughts. I mean, he could put Rashford in there again, could keep one Mata in there, but I think that's what he's going to probably go for. And I really do want to see Romelu Lukaku lead the forward line. Wasn't quite enough from Rashford last week. Probably needed a bit more. Sanchez not quite good enough either, like he was in pre-season. And having that big man up front is always nice. And we did see a decent amount of goals from Romelu Lukaku last season, a quality forward. So hopefully he can get back on the goal-scoring trouts. Paul Pogba has been named as the captain for this game again, but Jose Mourinho has come out and said that when Valencia's back fit, he will be captain again. But I'm wondering, with Diogo Dalot is such a promising young talent, I'm wondering if he could edge out Antonio Valencia this season, because Antonio Valencia isn't a right back, and hopefully when the League Cup returns in a couple of weeks for Manchester United, we get to see Diogo Dalot in action in that. Hopefully we get a lesser team and he can work his way into the team, because his from what I've been hearing, he is a very young, obviously young and exciting prospect for Manchester United. I know he's only about 18, 19, but if you're good enough, you're old enough, and we shouldn't be playing 30, 31-year-old wingers at fullback. It just shouldn't be happening for Manchester United. We've spent a lot of money on Diogo Dalot, and Manchester United should be confident, and Jose Mourinho should, if he wanted the player, Jose Mourinho should be confident that he's good enough to step into that first team if he's bought him for big money. Anyway, I think Manchester United will probably get the job done. I don't think this game's going to be that easy for Manchester United against Brighton. They're going to probably try and defend deep. Manchester United are probably going to struggle to get in there and break them down. But I think Manchester United will just about get the job done. I'm going to go Manchester United winning this game 1-0. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll talk to you all again soon. See ya.